Hello, hello, everyone, and happy Saturday. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here with today's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Shekinah and Joanne both suffer from Mean Girl syndrome. And bye, bye, bye to Big Ed. Finally, let's hop right into this. So, Shekinah, straight up, she's a mean girl. The best thing that I ever heard someone say about her was Danielle Gates. She practically had me pee my pants when she said this. She said that Sarpa and Shekinah looked like that they were printed out of a 3D printer. So, okay. So Shekinah realizes that she has really bad fillers in her face, and it's just another day at the doctor's office to get all the bad fillers removed out of her face, put into her butt, and she realizes that the only filler that she needs for her face, her words, not mine, are her lips. So that's all she's going to do is her lips from now on. Now, I'm sure she kind of gets her fair share of hate comments. So she decided to not only blast somebody that left a bunch of hate comments on her page, but to continue to make fun of Dee Dee. Dee Dee, the therapist slash friend slash whoever the fuck she was to Sarper. Well, Shekinah, in my opinion, seems very insecure and jealous about this woman because she continues to make fun of her, post up unflattering pictures of her, such as this one. And she says, this is the face of a therapist who wanted her 15 minutes of fame so bad that she jumped on the chance, even at the expense of hurting a couple who has fought all odds to stay together through unbelievable hardship and long distance. We are trying to build a future together, choosing each other daily and trying to leave Sarpa's past in the past. Her moment on TV was more important than preserving her integrity as a therapist and letting two people in love simply be. I hope the attention you're getting is all you imagined and wished for, Dee Dee. This is a follow up to this selfie that Shekinah posted to her page after the first part of the tell all and the whole Dee Dee situation. She was not happy at all. So she posted that selfie of Dee Dee. And these are other stories where people are confronting her about her behavior towards Dee Dee. And, she just basically puts the blame back on her. And when someone said, why post the selfie of the other woman? That's a mean girl move. She says, sorry, the mean girl move was coming on a show and trying to make a woman doubt her man by showing old texts and pics from before they even met when she's already bombarded daily with ghosts from his past. What kind of therapist does that? I shared a pic of her, one that she posted on her own IG, and that makes me a mean girl. I bet if she shared one of me, that wouldn't be mean though, right? Hey, Shekinah, woman to woman, have you ever heard of taking the high road? You're so secure in your relationship with Sarper. Yes, you keep getting bombarded by ghosts from his past. But if you are so secure in your relationship, you guys are so in love. Have you ever heard of taking the high road? And after all, this is reality TV, as you have said yourself, for entertainment purposes only. So maybe it's time for you to take your own advice. Just saying. So do you like it here in do you like your life in the US, Sarper? Are you getting used to it? Like butter, he says. Like butter. Now, will a stick of butter a day keep the doctor away? Their carnivore diet. That's why they were sitting there sharing a stick of butter. Well, it doesn't look like a very healthy diet to me. Basically, you are eating all red meat. Okay, you can eat seafood, you can eat pork, but no vegetables, no fruits, no fiber, no carbs. That does not sound like a very healthy, balanced diet to me. You can eat cheese. You can eat butter, but of course, the risks of a carnivore diet includes the increased risk of kidney stones, gout, and osteoporosis, which makes total sense because this is a high fat, high protein diet, and you're not balancing it out with any, vegetables or fiber or anything like that. You're not allowed to eat seeds, nuts, anything, just meat and seafood, butter and cheese, very limited dairy. Does not sound like a healthy diet to me. But anyway, happy birthday to Shekinah and Sarper. They share the same birthday, depending on the time zone that they're in. Okay, Shekinah wants you to understand that there's a time zone difference. So technically, they share the same birthday when they're in Turkey. Okay, so anyway, moving on to Joanne, the other mean girl, and I'm going to tell you why. I mean, her husband, hot AF, especially in that suit. I mean, he had everybody's heads turning. But, she took to the gram with her own question and answer sesh. And she can't tell us if she's going to stay in Ireland or if she's going to stay in the States. Um, what does Joe do to calm Sean when he gets worked up? And she says, watch the tell all part 1. And she put up a picture of people holding hands. Would you consider having another kid? And she says, nope, not today, not tomorrow either. She says, no, we aren't. Our home and hearts are full with the 3 that we have. So someone asks her favorite Irish food. She said all of it, but if you need just one answer, Guinness stew all the way, which yes, I totally, totally agree. Guinness stew is the bomb. Don't forget the fresh bread and delicious butter. Someone asked, has Joe started speaking with an Irish accent yet? She said, no, not yet. Are we going to see you two on future seasons of 90 Day? And she says the verdict is still out. So now someone else asked, okay, one more. What do you guys do for a living? I always wonder about this cast. Like, yeah, do these people have real jobs? She says, shameless plug. Joe is a psychic medium and Reiki master. They're both self employed. Okay. So there you go. Now, why is Joanne a mean girl? I'm going to tell you why. Someone made a comment and they said, okay, but why does Joanne look like a 50-year-old mop wife with this outfit? She needs a makeover. So Joanne puts up her picture and says, we nominate you to do the makeover. You are 100% a stunner with the rolling eyes emoji and the face palm. Joanne, she just said out loud what all of us was thinking because when you walked out backstage and you met Josh at the tell-all, first thing I thought was, why is she dressed like she's going to a mob wife reunion? I mean, honestly, it looks something like Renee or Jarita or even Karen would wear to a mob wife reunion episode. So that was the first thing that popped into my head. Um, I don't think it's necessarily an insult. What's wrong with looking like a mob wife? Just saying. And what's wrong with looking like a 50-year-old mob wife? Okay, I'm 50. It's not that horrible to be 50. You're not old and decrepit at 50. So, what was so horrible about that? Just asking. I mean, Sean looked really, really good in his suit. You, on the other hand, honestly could have chose a different dress. But hey, that's life, and you move on. No need for this mean girl syndrome. I mean, geez, the holidays are just around the corner. What happened, with being filled with holiday spirit? Hi, take it from one paisan to another, Joanne. It's not that serious. You didn't have to do that. So anyway, moving on to some of the other way cast members, we have Tata, who is still creating content on TikTok, and Corona, who took the 10-year challenge. So moving on, we have some B90 cast, including Vanja, Faith with her sisters, and Sunny's unibrow. Now, Brian, on the other hand, I feel has been kind of annoyed this week since the news has broken about his manipulative self with his current wife, Fran. So he feels like he has to remind us that he's paralyzed. What am I babbling about? Let me share this with you. In the beginning of the week, when Mary Pants first broke the news, which I will share that in a second, about Brian's manipulative ways and his affairs and basically being a major douchebag, Brian was posting some angry content. But now it's just like he just wants to remind us that he's in a wheelchair. So there you go. That's Brian's, story of the day, the story for today, I should say. And I guess he just reminds all of us that he's parking in the handicap spot because he is wheelchair bound. On the other hand, we have Fran in her city of Recife, which this last week and on this upcoming Sunday's episode, that's what I'm trying to say. He travels to Recife, which is where he lived with his current wife, Fran, who is trying to get a divorce. And basically, he's a douche. If you guys haven't checked out my previous video and you haven't checked out Mary Pants's post on IG for all the details, please do. So, moving on, we have Tiger Silly. A shout out to my subscriber who came up with that name for her, and Adnan doing movie night. And if you want the famous peach colored Tiger Silly kimono, you could buy it from her website. Okay? I mean, I know I'm not jumping at the chance, but just in case one of you guys are like, oh my God, I want her peach kimono, she's selling it on her site. So, moving on, we have the best news I have heard in the longest time. Ed's contract is finally up next month and is going to be bye, bye, bye. Since his contract is allegedly held him back from Netflix and Hulu deals, he cannot wait until his contract is up next month. And neither can 90 Day fans. If we never have to see your fucking face again, it'll be way too soon. Bye, bye, bye. Moving on, we have some Last Resort 2 cast members, including Florian, Sophie, who wonders why her wig is still popular on TikTok. Her wig is more popular than she is. And Jasmine, just doing a workout. So I wonder if on the Last Resort, since we have Rob and Sophie trying to work out their problems, whether Claire is going to be brought in via video call or whatever the case may be, since Claire was the one to originate the nickname Rob the Knob, and she was how do I say this, a tornado in their marriage, to say the least. So I'm just wondering, are we going to see a return of Claire? I really hope not. So anyway, happy birthday to Hannah. Yes, Kenny and Armando's Hannah turned 12. She looks like a damn teenager. These kids grew up way too quick. Happy birthday, Hannah. Colby and Emily. Okay, Colby is putting up these inspirational messages all of a sudden. Hey, whatever floats his boat. Daily reminder, it's okay to experience ups and downs sometimes in life because that's the only way life can be balanced. And also, the fact that you slept and woke up in the morning is a clear proof that you can handle the outcome of the day. Very, very true, Kobe. Got to give it to you. Very true. His children are adorable. Okay. And he's just basically living his best life with his family. Moving on. We have Yara. Oh no, I'm sorry. Shida is still pregnant. Okay, the longest pregnancy in 90 Day Fiance history. I feel she did a Friendsgiving with her friends, and she literally looks like she's about to pop. Yara's new puppy. Yara has a new puppy named Mila. Mila decided to name the puppy Mila. Mila. Okay, so Yara has a new puppy, and you know, Jovi doesn't know how to order a cup of coffee. Wonder what I'm babbling about? Let me share this with you.
What you want? I want coffee. And what you order?
It's a good looking coffee.
Is that
It'll wake you
coffee?
up.
Is that coffee?
It'll wake you up.
I said one cappuccino. That doesn't look like cappuccino.
I don't see anybody else with a coffee here, so I figured I don't want you to be like left out.
So, because he doesn't know how to, ooh, excuse me, guys, because Jovi doesn't know how to order coffee. Yara got stuck with a drink instead. And you know something? I would rather have that drink than the coffee. So anyway, Yara, be grateful for what you got. So before I wrap up this edition of Oy Vey, just a couple of miscellaneous updates. Thais wonders why her daughter takes her diaper off in Sephora. Because she's a toddler and that's what toddlers do. We have Kenny's grandchildren, adorable. His grandsons are so cute. Annie with her son, so cute. Chantel and her crew were hanging out with Molly and her crew at Livy Ray Lingerie. And Ashley and Manuel have opened up this joint account on Instagram where they're going to be sharing memories, surprises, interacting with the fans, etc., etc. So first there was an engagement photo dump. Ashley has lost so much weight since these pictures, and it's like you could really tell by looking at these flashback pictures. So Ashley and Manuel started their own page on the gram where they're going to be sharing memories and stuff like that. And I hope I don't get blocked from that one. So, anyway, happy birthday wishes to David's mom and to Gino's new love interest, Kelly. And we have Razvan, who thinks he's a cowboy, and peace out from Uncle John. So, I just wanted to say before I let you guys go, October went by pretty quickly, but isn't November doing like 120 in the 60-mile-per-hour zone? Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button, share my video with a friend or 10. And I would like to apologize to all my subscribers. I totally flaked out on last week's B90 episode 7 or 8 or whatever it is. I just couldn't get through it, guys. But I will be back on the ball for this Sunday's episode. So watch out for my live Monday night. Set your notifications. I'll post it on the community board. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.